You've heard of software as a service, or SaaS. I want to talk to you about software as a skill. And I don't mean a programming skill that you develop for a job or just for fun. Andre Karpathy stumbled upon something that I've been doing for about 6 weeks now. He's the guy who coined the term vibe coding. He's a leader in the AI space with regards to the technology and how people use AI. He said that AI agent skills can be software. Traditional software puts you on guardrails. You can't do what the software won't allow. Or an analogy is your home is built by someone for you. Once you move in, it doesn't change, unless you do a very expensive remodel. Traditionally, building software and features was very expensive. Teams of people making six figures each would have to collaborate and spend weeks or even months building software for you and many other people. Now, with AI, the cost of code is cheap. Karpathy realized that with agent skills, software can be written on the fly to solve problems. You can now create bespoke, custom software solutions within minutes. Back to the analogy. Creating and using agent skills is like creating the bricks that you need to build the home of your dreams. Instead of building massive apps that try to do everything, which often becomes bloated and harder to use, we build a simple foundation that is designed to allow bespoke features to be created by agent skills. Your app is reshaped and custom fitted to your specific needs. You provide the intent, and the AI executes by writing the code in an agent skill. Together, you create something valuable to you and potentially others. I've been doing this for about a month now. Let me show you some examples. My base has become Gemini CLI, which is similar to Cloud Code from Anthropic. The real valuable functionality comes from my agent skills. Okay, so for the first agent skill that I'm going to show, it's called my growth marketing lead. So I'm going to say skill growth marketing lead. Tell me how many unique visitors I've had today. And so I can activate this skill in any number of different ways. It's usually defined up here in the description. And I'm still, not really set on how I actually activate it. But I like to be very explicit and just say skill and the name of it. You can use natural language and say, hey, help me look up the data from my website, and it should be able to detect that it needs to load the skill. So an agent skill is um, in a directory over here. So this is an Obsidian Vault project that I have, and I'm using Google's anti-gravity. This is the whole editor that has a file browser, a file viewer. This is a markdown file, and then this is the terminal window um, that allows me to chat with the Gemini AI. So the agent skill is this right here, and it has a skill MD file, which is this right here, and then the script folder has a whole bunch of different Python scripts. So this essentially becomes the software. And then you, through the terminal, you're chatting with the AI and you're like, hey, I need this skill that does X, Y, and Z. And it will build the skill and it will write the scripts to do that for you. So through the AI, as you're talking with it, you're basically building the software that you need. So here, it ran the skill, says activated skill, and it checked out all the scripts, and it said, I've checked the latest post hog data. So the way the scripts work is it's using an API key that I have safely stored on my computer. And so it's connecting directly to post hog and grabbing the data through their API interface. So it says get unique visitors today. That's the script. And so, okay, so I checked this earlier today and I had two. So already from later in this afternoon, it's grown by 3 people. So I've checked the latest data. You've had 5 unique visitors for today. This is a slight increase from the 3 events earlier this morning. And then I have a file. So the skill says to read my memory file and to update it as well. So not only is this skill running Python scripts to extract data, it's doing work with my local files. So I can open this up and probably at the bottom here, yeah, so it updated this value. This was already like 3 earlier today. Um, so yeah, this is a slight increase as noted. The volume is low. I'll update your memory. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's one really quick example. What's another one that I can use? Another skill. Um, I have one for commits. Yeah, summarize. Okay, so I'll be a bit more general with how I say this. So summarize my GitHub commits for Meadow Mentor. So hopefully it will load this skill right here. So this is a skill definition file. So it's going to analyze this GitHub repository. It defines the shell command and the scripts to run. It's got tone and style definition. Okay, so it also will generate another file for me to read, and that will be saved in weekly updates, product updates. Okay, cool. And then this is my script file. And I'll skip to the end when this finishes. Okay, so this finished and it did a lot of work. It probably went for at least 5, if not 10 minutes. And it created a new file summarizing all of my GitHub commits. Says I've analyzed your GitHub commits for Meadow Mentor for the week of the 15th through the 21st. So it knew what today's date was, and it knew, to look back across a week of 7 days. I've also updated the Pi script to ensure it captures commits from all branches in the future. So as it was running its Python script, it noticed that it wasn't capturing the full picture. It was like, wait, there's no commits. This doesn't sound right. So it really dug through and was like, oh, like it started running its own custom shell commands for Git to define Git commits on different branches. And so then it was like, okay, I need to update this script to do this all flag, I think, and get the data from all of the branches, not just the master main branch. So here it says your weekly product update summary has been generated and saved in this file, which we'll look at in a second. Remotion integration began work on a personalized recipe card videos, adding Remotion Stir and several compositions to bring recipes to life. AI stability squashed a crash bug related to thought signatures in the Gemini API by upgrading to LangChain packages. Workflow and design documented new design ideas and refined project structure for better internal coordination. Interesting, I'm not really sure exactly what that is referring to. This is my Obsidian, and so this is where it saved my product updates. And it wrote it in the form of a post that I could include in my newsletter or like a Facebook post. So that's why it's like, hi everyone, I've been busy and blah 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 this week. So yeah. So this really cuts down on the amount of time I can just, copy all of this and paste it into my newsletter if I wanted to. This was really fun to do. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you got a taste of how powerful these these agent skills can be in helping you to build your own custom software or workflow automations. And that is how you build software as a skill. I'm really excited about this new way of building software, and I hope you are too. So if you want to build this type of software, I think you need to be really skilled in system design, prompt, and context engineering. You need to understand how to access API keys as well as securing them safely so other people don't steal them and use them, because that could really rack up your bills in thousands or tens of thousands of dollars. The other thing is like you need to be able to break up your workflows and be able to like map it out through like a workflow design and give that to the AI so that it knows how to build this for you. Um, and saving the AI's output into a file so that you can read it later or share it with other people, that's also really valuable. And so, if you're someone who's just too busy, I'm available for contract work. I can build this for you, and it can absolutely free you 10, 20 hours per week so that you can then focus on the strategic thinking that you need to do, or maybe it's talking with customers or your teammates. So, yeah, my contact information is in the description below this video, and thank you for watching.